just on a quick evening visit to a 21st century stone circle.
So we just popped out from the van, haven't we, really?
It's only about 15 minutes away.
Yeah, 6 miles or something like that.
A place amongst the stars. The StarDisc is a place to observe the stars and planets.
So we're at Stony Wood, just outside Wirksworth. So and for those of you who like GPS work, there's the coordinates. So this is the stone circle. And there's the constellations mapped out on the disc itself, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's a star disc, it's called.
Star chart is on the
star chart.
On the circle. It's carved into black granite and inscribed with I am reading this obviously, with the constellations surrounded by 12 silver granite seats representing the months of the year.
It's a pity we haven't got a zoom on this camera, because the finch is just feeding down.
Oh, I see it, yes.
Is it a goldfinch or a bullfinch? I can never remember, but it's a goldfinch feeding down, just down on the grass down there.
But this lights up in the evening. It's solar panelled, so it's powered by the stars, or the star.
The star.
Which is very nicely blinding you now.
Going to set over there somewhere.
So this was designed by an artist who was inspired on a car journey when he was 6 years old. He was taken out and it was a dark night and he was told, just look up at the stars. And from there he was just inspired. And this came into his head a few years later and he designed it, and he was looking for somewhere. He lives in Wirksworth. He was looking for somewhere to build it and approach different people, and it was agreed to build it here. But he is hoping that in the future there'll be a series of StarDiscs around the country, and there'll be a StarDisc trail you can follow around the country.
We're not quite in a dark sky area, are we? But
no,
it's not far off, I wouldn't have
not
thought.
too far. I mean, Wirksworth's in the distance. I mean, there's no lights up close as such.
I suppose Derby's the nearest.
Yeah, big city. And over this side there's a quarry. This sign is saying, for centuries people have used limestone for building stone, fertiliser and cement, spaces of roads and the ballast of railway lines. It helps make glass, steel and sugar. Cattle and chickens are fed as a food supplement. But the reason limestone wasn't used to build this is because it's not hard wearing enough. They wanted something that was hopefully going to, or is hopefully going to last for centuries. And granite's about the toughest you can get. So from the initial idea to being completed, it took 6 years to build, to make, to erect,
construct. Any more pseudonyms for anonyms?
And they have a lot of things going on here. They have celebrations of different kinds, shows, outdoor shows and stuff like that. But on the night it opened, they had an outdoor film showing of the film Close Encounters of the Third Kind. But on a more X-Files note, the truth is out there. And the moon is just there.
Don't think we'll get the moon. There's Orion, which is probably one of the better known constellations because we see it very clearly in the Milky Way streaking across the sky. Pole Star and Little Bear. There's so many constellations that people don't recognise.
There used to be a telescope here.
Oh, that was when it was the
It's me, Pisces.
special occasion. I can't remember what it was.
What's an occasion?
Where are you?
Sagittarius. I don't know.
Yeah.
Libra.
Well, we're going to go up there in a minute and then you can watch the sunset up there.
Leo the Lion. Virgo. Don't know where Sagittarius is.
This is the only... For those of you who know us, you know that my directions aren't very good. Well, neither are my stars. The only one I ever recognise in the sky, and it's because my teacher when I was at primary school told me it looked like a saucepan, is the plough. That's the only one I can ever recognise in the sky.
It's there.
Let's look at Sagittarius.
There's the plough pointing to the North Star, Polaris. Pisces, all said.
It's like, for those of you with a silly sense of humour, I've found one for you just here.
Puppies, the poop.
Sagittarius, the Archer.
Yes, I know it's the Archer.
Well, that's appropriate, isn't it?
Yeah. It's not one that you recognise. I think it's very low in the sky. I don't know. The sunset's, sun's going down, setting nicely.
Stones are apparently set out for different solstices
Are they?
during the year. So summer solstice goes that way. 21st of June, 4:45 a.m. Spring equinox sunrise 21st of March, 6:15 a.m. Autumn equinox sunrise 21st of September, 7:15 a.m. Winter solstice sunrise 21st of December, 8:25 a.m. and the winter solstice sunset 21st of December at 3:30 p.m. Oh, we've missed the spring equinox. 21st of March, 6:15 p.m. Autumn equinox sunset 21st September, 7:15. So we're just past the spring equinox, aren't we? Because we're
Yeah, I think it's just moving towards the
summer solstice sunset, which is the 21st of June. I'm going to read this quote because I'll not remember it. But Sir Patrick Moore was a big supporter of this, and it opened just prior to his death.
Want my glasses?
No, you're alright, thank you. I've just got to find the right bit. So it was unveiled on the 10th of September 2011 by a Sky at Night presenter, Peter Lawrence. But Sir Patrick Moore, who presented the Sky at Night for well over 50 years, said, StarDisc is intended to inspire, entertain, engage and educate. During the 55 years I've presented the Sky at Night, to study the stars is to study life. The more we understand the stars, the more we understand life and ourselves. Congratulations to all who've made StarDisc a reality. And he died in 2012, so just a few months after this was opened. Just another little interesting place in Derbyshire that we hadn't heard about, to be honest, before, had we?
But again, not far from the caravan.
No. Worth a visit. Bit chilly tonight, but it's certainly somewhere to come and watch a sunset. Atmospheric.
Perhaps rather than going down to Stonehenge, we'll come here on one of the solstices.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Imagine there'll be a few people here,
Yeah,
but
I'm sure there will be, but a bit closer.
yeah.
And there's little bits of parking around. You can park at the side of the road. Not too much hassle. So now, back to the caravan.
For a coffee.
Or a cup of tea.
Shock horror. No.